Hey there, it's Hannah from Daisy Farm Crafts, and today I want to show you how to make these super easy and super comfortable velvet twist headbands. And these can be made in any size, and they are made with Bernat baby velvet yarn and a size H 5mm hook. And today I'm going to be making a baby-sized headband, but to make this any size, all you need to do is make the length 3 inches less than the circumference of the person that you're making it for. And we actually have a head size chart in the full written pattern on daisyfarmcrafts.com, so be sure to check that out before you get started. So to make a baby or younger kid size headband, you want to chain about 25. What we're basically going to do is make a big rectangle, and then we're going to fold it in half and twist it. So when you're folding your rectangle in half, you want it to be about 4 inches across. So I found that 25 works best for baby and kid headbands, and then if you're making a teenager or adult headband, you're going to want to chain about 30. And once you make your chain, we are going to work a double crochet into each chain. So start in the 4th chain from the hook, then yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop, then yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2 loops again. And again, we're yarning over, inserting our hook, pulling up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over again and pull through 2, and that's a double crochet. So you want to work 1 double crochet in each chain. Now once you reach the end of the chain and you've worked all your double crochets, you're going to chain 2 and turn. And instead of working into the tops of stitches like normal, we're actually going to insert our hook in between the stitches of the row below and work our double crochet. So it's just the same. If you can see the spaces in between the double crochets of the row below, we're still yarning over, pulling through 2, pulling through 2. We're just inserting our hook all the way below the bar that goes across the top and inserting our hook in between those stitches of the row below. Now when you get to the end of this row, you want to make sure that you don't miss the last space between the last stitch and the turning chain of the previous row. So you just want to make sure you insert your hook into that space and work your last double crochet right there. And then again, you're going to chain 2 and turn, and then start right again, inserting your hook in between the posts or the stitches of the row below. Go directly right into that first space and keep working into the spaces between the double crochets. And you're going to just keep working this double crochet in between the posts, or wide double crochet as we call it, until your rectangle is the length that you need for whatever size of headband you're making. So I am making a baby size headband, so my rectangle is about 13 inches in length. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half and slip stitch the two sides together. Now you can also cut yourself a big long tail and sew the two sides together if that's easier for you, whatever works. I like to slip stitch it just because I think it goes a little bit faster, but you just want to insert your hook through one loop on one side and then another loop on the other side, and then just pull straight through all the loops on your hook. And you just want to do your best to keep it lined up evenly, and then just slip stitch all the way across. Alright, and once you finish slip stitching the two sides together, now you're going to cut yourself a big long tail. So just pull up a loop from that finished last stitch. You probably want a tail that's about 18 inches long. So go ahead and cut that, and then get rid of your other yarn. And then I usually like to just knot my two tails together just to keep things more secure. And before we sew the two ends together to make the twist, we're going to turn it inside out so that that seam is on the inside. And once you have it turned inside out, you want the line for the seam to be in the middle. And then you're going to fold it in half with your seam facing towards you. And then before we fold it into our twist, you want to get your tail onto your tapestry needle. And now you're gonna fold one side to the back and then fold the other side to the front so that it's kind of folded into a backwards S shaped. And you want to just kind of push it together so that the sides are lined up and that the top of it is even. And then you're going to just thread your needle and make sure that you're going through all of the layers. And you're just gonna work across the top, making sure that you're sewing through all the layers. And then I like to just go back over it again. Again, going through all the layers, and then this time sewing in the same direction, just to make things a little bit extra secure. All right, and once you have sewn your twist, then I just knot those tails together again, and then I'm just going to use my tapestry needle to weave in these ends, and I'm just going to kind of hide them in the stitches. It doesn't have to be too pretty of a job because this is going to be the inside of the headband that no one's going to see, but the most important thing is that you want to keep them secure. So I kind of like to go across the row for a couple stitches and then maybe go up and go a different direction and try to pull it tight and just to make sure that those ends are secure. And then when you're finished weaving them, you can cut them off. All right, and now we're ready to flip our headband inside out. And just like that, we have a super cute, very comfortable and warm velvet twist headband. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy making these headbands. And again, be sure to visit daisyfarmcrafts.com for the full written pattern. Thank you. Have a great day.